Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second game here of the series between Treisk from Cybernetics Television as well as Ampersand from GameReplays.org. Now, GameReplays are in a very strong position right now. If Ampersand wins this game and knocks out Treisk 2-0, that means that GameReplays.org is going to take the StarCraft 2 series 3 matches to 1. Which means we're not even going to be able to see the 2 versus 2, which is kind of saddening. But right now, Ampersand, a very strong diamond player, going up against Treisk here, who is unfortunately bronze. With me today, again, is going to be Paralyzed, the big Huck fan himself. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
I mean no malice at all in those comments.
Huck doesn't even know me, so just some kitty stomped. Yep. So we say Terran versus Terran once again. One of my favorite maps.
Yeah, which map is this?
Oh, I'm terrible with names.
We can't even name the map.
I just know how they look.
Okay. Well, it's the map with the 2 watchtowers here and here. This is the map that Insane Rabbi actually lost his series to SC2 when they played their series about an hour ago. So yeah, we do not actually have good karma here for XTV on this map.
On the other hand, we have good karma for Ampersand. Though I don't think he really needs it for this. But anyways, we see standard openings here. Just the 9 supply depot, 11 barracks, both sides. Nothing special.
Not yet. I mean, everyone's just kind of taking it all in right now. Barracks and the supply depot going on. Going to be finishing up that wall for Treisk, who I suppose doesn't want to expand his barracks from anything. So maybe it's just going to use it as a liftable wall, but he is going to get a nice tight wall in there. And again, we don't really see that from Ampersand. We didn't see it from Non-Vidius as well when they played their series, and he still won. So right now, standard openings, both have their gas. Barracks have been complete. Now we're going to have to see where they're going to diverge from here.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused why he didn't allow an opening for a reactor on his barracks. Usually it's the best option in Terran versus Terran, but you know, it's not a necessity, so.
Couldn't tell you. We do have a Marine from Ampersand down there by the Zelnaga Watchtower, so he's not going to get surprised by anything Treisk has to offer. A factory coming out now for Ampersand. Both players have their orbital commands up and running with mules in the background. We do have a factory going down as well for Treisk, so going to continue with that mirror. Income in harvesters about equal at this point, 18 apiece, and about 600 gold per cycle?
Yeah.
It's not quite seconds, but
we'll call it that.
Yeah. Ampersand.
Starport.
Ooh, who has that starport?
Ampersand does.
Ampersand also taking a very big chunk of the map control by placing his Marines here by this more offensive watchtower. So 4 Marines out and about scouting. I wonder if he's going to look for. Oh, Treisk. I wonder if he's going to look for a fast expo here from Treisk and try to shut it down. But we do have a bunker out now for Treisk as well. He's going to be filling that with his 4 Marines. Speaking of armies, there we go, units. 5 Marines to 5 Marines. Well, 5 to 4 now, but a very quick Hellion. Actually, that Hellion could probably come up in and around because this supply depot is still down. But, I mean, 4 Marines in a bunker.
I was gonna say, it's actually a good thing you walled off. This is like when the other Terran goes Hellions, it's like probably the one time you're glad that you should have walled off. So I think it paid off for him. He does have another command center going up, Treisk that is. Gonna probably look to expand to his natural.
He also has a starport coming his way as well. Might have seen the power of those medevacs from the last game, and going to be trying to do something there. Terran infantry level 1 coming out as well for Treisk, so going to be heavily investing upon infantry, which kind of leads me to believe medevacs.
Yep, that would justify why I got starport so early. The factory, though, he does have a tech lab on that, so I'm not sure what he's going there. He might throw some siege tanks in the mix. Thors. Yeah, we're rooting for it, but
I don't think we'll see any Thors. Missile turret going up. 2 barracks here for Ampersand. Ampersand has a tech lab on his. There we go. Finally. Only took 7 or 8 games. But finally, we got a Banshee coming out now for Ampersand. And we don't have any kind of upgrades to go with it. Like this cloaking field. So we will at least have a Banshee to play with.
About time. I've been wanting a Banshee all day.
Yeah. That's kind of been the commentary this entire time. Viking doing some scouting work here. Let's just take a quick look at what he can see. He's going to not catch really much of the base, as he did only really get the command center as well as that friggin' army of SCVs he has going. So not finding the starport, not finding the factory. I don't think he actually found the medevac as well. So could be good for Treisk.
Yeah, he did manage to sneak his command center up here to the top expansion. I don't know if Ampersand saw that. It could be easily countered, though, so...
He has no idea it's there.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, Treisk really hasn't done any scouting as well, because all he sees is... In fact, he has no idea any of the buildings that we got here for Ampersand. Although he clearly knows that we have a starport.
Yeah, I think he's just paranoid about another drop coming in, because that's really what just blew him away last game.
Just destroyed him, so to speak. So, we do have Ampersand moving out with 2 siege tanks, a whole bunch of marines. He is not going to find any expansion down here. We do have a marine. He's been keeping watch. And look at that Banshee just slicing right under the orbital command. Did he see that at all? He did not even see that at all.
That is so lucky. Yeah, it's in perfect position for some harassment. We see another 2 barracks being thrown down. 1 base can usually support 4 barracks. That's assuming he doesn't keep pumping out units from a starport and anything, so we should be fine there. He does have his other expo. No units mining on it, though.
Well, Ampersand is sieging up on the lower ground, but he's going to use this Banshee and probably some scans down the line to try to just pull off some harassment. Now, the siege tanks aren't really in range of anything hugely important, except, well, maybe a bunker. Supply depot could break the wall, and this tech lab on the factory. So no siege tanks right now from Treisk going to be going to answer that. Loses an SCV. Foolish, but whatever. And I don't know, it's just going to be sieging up. Well, not a good idea to put your siege tank in range of it.
Nope. We see a drop coming down. Good counter. Good idea anyways. Yeah, if he can sneak it past the infantry.
Yeah, nope. I don't think it's gonna.
He's just terrified right now. Really good idea to always, instead of focusing on the buildings when you're harassing, you focus the attachment on them against Terran. Just throwing that out there for you guys.
Well, these siege tanks are having fun. Kind of lambs to the slaughter.
Oh, God.
Treisk is done. So, there we go. Ampersand winning the series for GameReplays.org. 2 very quick games. Poor Treisk. I will pray for you, sir. And that means the StarCraft 2 section of the multi-game tournament is now coming to a close. GameReplays.org taking both Heroes of Newerth as well as StarCraft 2. And that means we're moving on to the FPS portions of the tournament with, I do believe, Left 4 Dead 2 on the agenda. You big Left 4 Dead 2 fan?
No, I've actually never even played it. I've always wanted to, but
what?
TF2, yeah, I know, right? It's sad. TF2 is more my game, though. I might get in on that.
Yeah, we will have Quake Live and Team Fortress 2 after that, but for now, we are going to go over to that, and we will track both teams, as hopefully CybernetixTV can at least take 1 game in their favor. So I'm the Four Court Jester. With me was Paralyzed. Thank you for joining me here, sir, and we will see you guys next time.
Yep.